As we have said, water levels are low across Colorado due to the drought. This is now Denver's worst drought in recent memory, going back to when the state started keeping records in the year 2000. It's not just one thing that is making this city so dry in our state.
Senior weather impact meteorologist Chris Bianchi explains why Denver's drought is so bad right now.
It is now safe to say that Denver is in its worst drought in recent memory. I'm going to explain why, but before we do that, I want to start things off with the broad picture of the drought monitor. As a bit of a reminder, the drought monitor comes out every Thursday, and it goes through the previous Tuesday morning's precipitation. What you see in this purple shading, that is the highest level of drought, and what is new as of this morning's drought monitor update is this. In Denver, specifically, or a good chunk of Denver County, as well as down through parts of Adams and Arapahoe counties around the airport, Southeast Metro, the highest level of drought for the first time anywhere in Denver County since late 2021. And this is the highest percentage of Denver County that is in that level of drought on record. And the drought monitor goes back to the year 2000. So the highest percentage of Denver County in exceptional drought, that is the highest category of drought per the drought monitor. About 30% of Denver County is within that. Again, here's the general takeaway, is that this is Denver's worst drought, I think it's safe to say, since at least the year 2000. And here's part of the reason why. This is based off of data at Denver International Airport, but pretty similar across the city. Since the start of the year, we've only had about half of the typical rainfall or precipitation that we should have in that time frame, and that mostly owes to a very dry winter. Probably don't have to tell you about that, but also spring and early summer. Within the last month or so, start to see things maybe get a little bit better in a few areas, but I'll leave you with a little glimmer of good news that next week looking promising, and based on some of those recent bits of data that I was just showing you, boy, do we need that rain, and boy, do we need it fast here in Denver and across most of the state.